Hey guys, this is FiteFootage.com. I'm here with Gabe Reynaga. Man, how you doing, brother?
I'm good. I'm good.
We're here today, Ohana Jiu-Jitsu, man. We're here in San Antonio, Texas. I wanted to ask you, basically, you're going to be making your pro debut in about a week and a half, man. But I wanted to get in a little bit more into depth as far as your background. Can you give us a little input?
Yeah, I kind of, for the most part, grew up doing martial arts. My mom got me involved. I won't say the year because it'll really make my age, but a long time ago. And then she got involved shortly after I did. She actually bought the karate school that we first started training at after we got our black belts. She bought the karate school. My dad was like our full-on roadie supporter. They packed up their bags. I grew up in California, Southern California.
Okay.
And so we spent our weekends between Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Northern California, competing at karate tournaments. So I had a good opportunity just to kind of be around that 24/7.
Right.
Mixed martial arts hadn't made its way on the scene yet. Towards the end of my sport karate career, that's when mixed martial arts started coming on. I had a couple of knee injuries during that time that kind of got me out of the martial arts for a little while, but always kind of was around it. And when I moved here to San Antonio in 2005, I had the opportunity to, my friend was working with me at the time, Art Manzano, was a good friend of Jason's, Jason Urington, the owner of Ohana, and Jason had just opened up his own gym right next to his dad's doctor's office, and I just got lucky and came across this and wanted to start learning Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and that's where it led. 4 years later, here we are.
Here you are.
And this year was my goal was to get in the cage, and that's where I'm at today.
No, for sure, man. I mean, I've actually known you for a couple of years now, man. And one thing is, as far as Ohana yourself, you've always been there, either cornering somebody or coaching. Your involvement did that lead into you actually wanting to step inside the cage?
It did, because really being around the guys, getting ready for their fights, being so close to them in training camp. I don't have the ring experience, but I had the opportunity to spar with all these guys, get them as ready as I can. My stand-up's always been my strong area,
right?
And over the last couple of years is where I've had the opportunity to strengthen my ground game. So at this point right now, going back to what you were mentioning about with the guys, is that's really what led to it. I wanted to.
Stay involved.
Stay involved. It's cool being around their camps, and I'm a competitor, so of course timing is everything, and that's where after competing a little bit last year, I did pretty well at the Abu Dhabi trials here in San Antonio. I was like, all right, cool, I got that one out of the way. I dropped some weight to do it.
Right.
I dropped like 10 pounds, a little bit, about 15 pounds to get to that. And now, weight-wise, compared to 2 years ago, I'm probably 20 pounds lighter than I was back then.
Oh, so you actually kept that weight. You actually stayed, awesome, man. Now, you were saying as far as we are in Ohana, can you give us some names of the people, like the coaches that are helping you guys out here?
Definitely. So the owner of Ohana, his name is Jason Urington. He's a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He just got it last year. And Jay Pache, he's our mixed martial arts MMA coach. Jay's awesome. He's was an affiliate with an affiliate gym, our parent school, Maha Senki Jiu-Jitsu.
Right.
He came over here, I guess it's probably going on a year now. And the knowledge that he brings to the MMA program is awesome. He's got a lot of ring experience, and he's a tough coach. He makes us work hard. So the different guys here that are getting in the cage, I feel are really prepared.
No, definitely, man. Like you say, even with Jay Pache, I mean, that guy's got a lot of experience in the cage. I mean, you've got your head instructor here. He's competing all the time. I mean, that guy. I mean, so was that itself, man? I mean, how does that motivate you as a student? I mean, you see these guys going at it, basically testing themselves. Like you say, you're a competitor. So after this bout, which is going to be your pro debut, do you see yourself still testing yourself after this?
I do, definitely. My goal after this fight is to kind of work on a little bit of strengthening my body, doing a little bit of areas just to kind of work in a couple areas that I want to. During the training camp, as you know, you can kind of get some small injuries, and that's what I want to work on is just doing some core development, working on a couple of areas that I want to strengthen up, so that way over the next year plus I could do a few more. I don't know, really where it's going to lead. I mean, I'm not, going over the top and saying, oh, I'm going to go here or there.
Right.
But the experience right now, being where I'm at my point, and being able to step in the cage and feeling really good about it. That's what's best for me right now. I'm not looking too far ahead.
Right.
But I'm digging where I'm at right now.
No, yeah, and like you said, I mean, this is going to be in Seguin, Texas, October 20th. The event itself, your opponent's actually Ray Rodriguez out of New Braunfels. You know anything about the guy?
I know a little bit about him. I know he trains a little bit between Billy Blue's school, Warrior's Edge, and a couple of other places.
Right.
I haven't really watched too much on him. I've seen a little bit. My coach hasn't really, game planned extensively, like, based around who he is or what he's about.
Right.
But the biggest thing for Ray is that, where I'm at right now is I've put a lot of time into this last couple months outside of my normal training, but just the dedication to it. So, not knowing a ton about him, but
at the same time,
I'm just hoping he's had as good of a training camp as I had, because I'm looking forward to a good match. It was a little bit not awkward, but a little bit. I just wanted to check with Billy, when I had found this out, because Billy and I have a lot of respect for Billy Boo. I've trained with him a few times. I think him and Kyle and the group up there, they're awesome people. But keeping things on the up and up. If Ray's spent some time at Billy's, automatically without knowing the guy, knowing Billy's family up there, all the people that are up there at Warrior's Edge, I know he's probably a good guy. So I'm excited to put on a good show between us.
No, for sure, man. I mean, anything else to end this interview, man, as far as people you want to thank, possibly?
Well, mostly I want to thank Ohana, the family here. Going through this training camp, I've had the ability to train with an up-and-coming kid. I know you and I have talked to each other today before about Alex Hernandez. He's our kind of our up-and-coming star here. He's 3-0 as an amateur, and he'll be doing his
making his pro debut.
Also making his pro debut. And having this guy, just turned 20 last week, and just he's amazing. And he's getting better.
I've seen him fighting, good kid.
He hasn't been with us all that long, but his wrestling background has really kind of brought our whole group up to another level. It's exciting to be around somebody with so much potential, and he pushes me, to really up my game. And there's a lot of other guys here. We got Manchild.
Saw him back there.
We got Mark Lozano here. We got Hunter Gardner's looking to get in the cage soon. Jacob Landon. A lot of guys that dedicate their time here and help us out. Got a couple guys that come in from time to time, do some sparring with us, like Dustin Castro is a friend of mine, and they always push me. So I appreciate all the help with these guys that have gotten me to where I'm at right now. And of course, my coaches, can't go anywhere without the support and the dedication that they, fighters. They require a lot of attention.
No, yeah, definitely, man. I won't go into too much into that, man. But yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a lot going on. You guys got to be in there prepared mentally, physically. I mean, it's a lot of work, man. Any sponsors coming up? Do you want to thank for this one?
For the most part, it's all been Ohana. Those been the main ones. I think after this one, I'll probably find a couple old man sponsors. No,
man, me and you both, brother. You can find one, man. Definitely send them my way. Well, I'll definitely. I want to thank you for giving me this few minutes, man. I know today was your off day. Taking a break, but I thank you. We'll be out there in Seguin also, taking photos, doing coverage. Thank you again, man. Thank you.
I wanted to, as you said that and you mentioned Seguin, I also wanted to thank Susie Swinger, because my goal was, we talked about this a little bit beforehand, is I did want to get one amateur in before I did go pro.
Right.
My coach was Jay went straight pro from the get-go, out the gate. but you know, that didn't work out, and the opportunity to come into this card and go up against Ray as a pro is pretty awesome. So I want to thank Susie for giving me that opportunity.
No, by all means, bro. Thank you, bro.